There's one specific piece of work that we have done at CSTEP on Rooftop Solar. It is called Rooftop Solar Explorer.
Okay.
So a few years back, this was around 2018, the team at CSTEP was thinking why rooftop solar is not picking up. So the PM Surya Ghar scheme was not yet launched. It was launched 2 years back only. So, but still there used to be subsidies for rooftop solar. Okay. That time also, decently good subsidies, but the take-up was not there. People were not aware that whether they should go for rooftop solar or not. They were also not aware how much rooftop solar is ideal for their rooftop. So that knowledge was missing. Plus, if a state government or a local government wanted to push adoption, they also did not have a database of which rooftops they should target.
Okay.
So that information asymmetry from the consumer side, from the government side, and also for the installers, they also were not aware that what is the potential, what is the rooftop potential of a particular consumer. So for every particular lead, they will have to send their personnel to go measure at site how much can be installed, a time-taking process. So we thought of creating something innovative which could solve all these problems in one go. So we thought of creating a solution using aerial imagery and geospatial intelligence. So what we did was started as a pilot in the city of Bangalore, was capturing the entire city through high resolution images using aerial imagery.
So this is more of the terrace areas that you are calculating?
Yes. So as a pilot in 2018, we flew a helicopter over the entire city of Bangalore, which was attached on which a LiDAR camera was attached.
Wow.
So high resolution images were taken for the entire city, so which was more than 1,000 square kilometer area. Each rooftop was mapped because these were very high resolution images. We were also able to create the 3D maps of the city. So we knew what is the geometry of each rooftop, what is the height of each rooftop, what is the height of a neighboring rooftop. Everything was captured. Now using that, we could then calculate that in a rooftop, which places are best suited for panel placement, because we on each rooftop we divided the rooftops into small grids. We did radiation analysis, how much solar radiation is falling. We also did shadow analysis because it was a 3D model, so we could know that if this is a roof, this is a neighboring roof, so at what times of the day this building will cause an impact on the roof. So with this, we knew that which grids on a rooftop are best suited for panel placement. All this is done in the back end. Now how a user can use it. So
this is done across commercial building, residential, everything?
Yes. Okay. So it is a city level thing. Now what we did was, this exercise was done and a portal was developed in conjunction with the distribution company of Bangalore. A portal was created for consumers where they could log in using their electricity bill number. They would be taken to their roof or nearby their roof depending on their location details, which is fetched from the DISCOM's database. It might be very accurate sometimes, and sometimes it might be near their rooftop. They have to then confirm their rooftop. Once they confirm their rooftop, then it will generate from the backend that how much this user is consuming, electricity consumption. Okay. Now why this is important, because you might have a very big roof, but if your consumption is very small, then ideally you don't need a rooftop system which is huge. The best case is typically to offset whatever you are generating. So if you are whatever you are consuming, so typically if you are consuming 300 units in a month, best case for you is to generate 300 units so that you don't take anything from the grid, you don't supply anything to the grid. That is the algorithm that we have used, even though the user is free to choose a bigger system size, smaller system size. So now coming back to when a user logs in, they are taken to their roof. Once they select, they are asked the electricity consumption. Either that data is fetched from the database. If it is not, then the user will have to enter. Once that is done, then it will give you the most optimal rooftop system design along with visualization. So it will show panel placement on your roof, and it will also give you the technical and economic details in a language which is simple to understand. It will show you what is the payback period, what is the how much you are generating, how much money you need to invest, what is the subsidy, and everything in a very simple and visual format. Now this was done, and now why this was done in the first place, because we saw that when a visualization is shown to a consumer that on their roof, this is how the panel placement is, this is how it will generate, the interest level goes from here to here. Sure. Adoption process becomes much easier. Sure. So after doing it for Bangalore, then we expanded to 10 more cities across MP and Chhattisgarh. And now it has been done with the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Our work has been expanded to more than 120 cities across India. Wow. And this entire thing is integrated in the PM Surya Ghar portal. So when as a consumer you log in, you get an option to check your rooftop viability through an option. Click for solar rooftop calculator. If you click on it, our functionality will open, which will give you, after asking a few details, it will give you the visualization. So we have seen that when a user typically sees it, the interest level, the confidence grows up. And now this functionality has also been made available into the vendor login. So more than typically the consumers, it is the vendors who log in to the portal. And now a vendor will have, say, 20 consumers at a time.
Yes.
So they can simply run it for multiple consumers. They can see how much potential of rooftop solar is at each consumer's rooftop, and they can then segregate or divide which roofs are viable or not. So this is being done. This is one work which we are really proud of, because which started as a pilot in the city of Bangalore, expanded to 10 cities, and now it has been expanded pan India, and it is a part of the PM Surya Ghar portal.
True. Even if I am thinking, मैं as an individual काफ़ी अलग होगा मेरे लिए अगर वो विजुअलाइजेशन मिल जाए कि मेरी टेरेस पे इस तरीके से लगने वाला है. एंड डेफिनेटली फॉर द वेंडर्स जो हर बार एक इंडिविजुअल को भेजते होंगे, चेक करते होंगे, इट्स लाइक अ मंथ सॉर्ट ऑफ अ प्रोसेस. एंड इफ यू हैव टू डू दैट फॉर 100 डिफरेंट पीपल, इट विल टेक लाइक ample time.
Yes.
But I think with this, in an hour you can get to know कि इस 20 locations पे इस तरीके
Yes.
से लग सकता है. And similarly, and both the individual and both of them can come at the same page, on the same page, and like the minimal time. Wow.